got to check out Strive 2.0, see what's going on with that game.
The cut down, huh?
What a, like, it's so crazy in a world where we've been talking about how the Tekken patches have been upsetting the people playing, and balance has been such an issue and stuff. And here you have, like, you know, one of the core things that Tekken players hate is the new heat mechanic, which is making things hyper and over the top and simplifying what used to be a more complicated exchange of you know.
They don't want
buttons.
it to get too far away from its brother Virtua Fighter.
And here you have Arxis basically apologizing, going, "Yep, we put a mechanic in the game that nobody liked, and it was too strong, so we have completely taken it out and changed the whole game system to be we've pulled back on everybody and made everybody more tame."
We admit we got a little too crazy with it. Our bad.
It's the opposite of what Dragon Ball did the other day. It's the you know, and in the process, I mean, they unfortunately gave Happy Chaos a fucking infinite, which he's banned now until they address it.
I'm sure the fact that he's banned makes some people happy.
People are chill about that. That's fine. But I just, like, on a personal level, I'm interested because they gave Nagoryuki a brand new move that is it's Yuki Moyoi. He slams the ground with a big blood explosion with his sword, and it's being called Credit Card, because what it does is, and, like, I'm gonna get a little inside on the character stuff. Nagoryuki's system was one where he has a bunch of amazing special moves that can cancel into each other and do insane pressure and damage to the opponent, but every time you do one, it builds up a blood rage meter. And when that blood rage pops, he can basically drop his entire life bar down to 0. He kills himself by going too hard at you.
Right? I always thought of it as a guy trying to take a motorcycle turn really tight.
Going like, right on the edge, right?
Oh, you're going so much faster. Oh, you flipped out and you're dead.
So I obviously love his character design because he's a big fucking cool black samurai with the cool shit and all the things I love, right? Duh. But when you talk about characters design fantasy was that the right word?
You're thinking of
character fantasy, right? That's what
character fantasy.
Character fantasy.
Character fantasy, role fantasy, job fantasy, class fantasy, whatever.
Yes. This is just fucking pure. This is just nerd shit, but in lore, he is a vampire that is like a student of Slayer. And
I love Slayer. Everybody loves Slayer.
Yeah. And he's being forcefully controlled by Happy Chaos, who everybody hates. And
no, I hate that guy.
And he hates it too. But, like, the whole thing of his, like, the whole, like, keep the inner vampire blood rage shit under control. You have the ability to go, you can go as hard as Slayer, but your body and brain can't keep up. Right? I love the idea of a character that's like, you have that ability, but you've got to keep it on the line. You're not Slayer. You can't do what Slayer can do. So calm the fuck down or you're going to die, you know? And it's a fun idea of building a gameplay system around somebody who has god tier powers, but if you overdo it, they fucking gas themselves out even before you start hurting them. Right.
I also like, after like a decade of like building Slayer up as just the fucking like God's own Akuma, we have a new character who is also a vampire, but has limits to his powers.
Yeah.
And Slayer's just like, well, I don't have to do any of that shit. I'm fucking Slayer. I do whatever I want. I'm not even trying.
And I got Sharon blood feeding me. You think you got you think you can keep up, you know? No. So he's like, I'm
reading a book and blocking here. Come on.
So it's so awesome that, like, his gameplay design reflects that in a really cool and smartly done way, you know? And so this move that they added, it feels like it completes the fantasy of his kit, which is when you do the move, he slams the sword into the ground, all the blood explodes or whatnot, and you lock yourself wherever you are on the blood gauge. You lock yourself to like the highest or just before the end amount of blood,
right?
And it stays there for a couple seconds, and you can go nuts for a few seconds more, but then once it pops after that, you lose control.
So you better win.
So you give yourself what they're called, it's a credit card, right? You're going nuts, you're doing all this irresponsible shit, it's not working, you're about to lose control, you go, no, you stop it where it is, and you're like, I just need another 3 seconds to kill you. You know? And if you can take that 3 seconds and steal it back, then you fucking win. But if not, you're cooked. And I just love the idea of putting, like, you're already playing a gambling character, and now you're like, lean into the gambling, become even more of an addict. Fuck it, put your mortgage on the line, put your house on the table. You know, it's such a cool thing that I've never seen anywhere in fighting games ever. I don't know many other games that have a character that's just like all or nothing, and you complete it by going, what if you bet on black one more time? You know, what if you win this time though, right? And you're like, ooh, but I might actually win. I might actually do it. Fuck
there's an MMO mentality that would serve Nago well, which is the only point of life that matters is the one between 1 and 0.
That's it, because we can come back. We can always come back. Yeah. It is
as long as you're not dead, you're still fighting.
It is the vampire fantasy here. It's really fucking cool. And on top of that, it's like, it's a great move, like just by the numbers, but it's just a fun, I love these moments of like when design and everything comes together, you know, in an awesome way. Even the fucking meaning of the name is a cool thing. That's like because Nagoryuki is like a type of lingering snow is what the name means, and like
cool.
And the name of that move is a threatening snowfall that might or might not happen. So it's even in the, I'm like, God damn it, guys.
Yeah, no, Naga's
you're cooking. But I mean, like, you're cooking with this, man.
Our system works and cool characters, like they do it for free over there.
Yeah. So that's a fun little thing going on. So yeah,
like this is a fighting game company that made like 10 Gokus, and everyone went, yeah, I love that Goku.
And then they made another one, and everyone's like, yeah. Anyway, so I sat down with Test Your Luck, and we did a Strive stream, and we had a good time with it. That's going to be popping up soon.